Really nowhere else you can go. You're just making it harder on the people in the front. And most people at most Travis shows, I feel like, know that. At this one, I feel like it was way too many people. It was way too many people that didn't know that, possibly, more than likely. And it just got crazy for everybody up there that was basically getting sacrificed.
Were you guys getting pushed too?
Oh my God, yeah. I probably caught like 20 elbows to my head in the mosh pits.
Yeah, you know? I got a bloody lip. My legs all bruised up.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, it's normal for us. We're used to it. But like I said, there was other people there that really couldn't handle it. They were panicking in the crowds. I was trying to keep some of them calm because they're skirmishing. They're trying to wiggle their way out. I usually create elbow room just to try to get some breathing space. I couldn't even get no elbow room. My hands were actually crushing my chest, so I was panicking a little bit. That's when I finally got out.
So you guys are being pushed, I mean, literally packed in where you can barely even move your arms.
Like
You're
You're so packed in, you feel like you can't breathe sometimes, you know? Even if this event was outside, and we were so compressed that it's like, you feel like you can't breathe, you know?
Yeah, like if I was standing here and I'm trying my hardest to push away from my body and I can't, and my hands are just coming back in.
Right here,
my hands are just literally coming back in and getting pressed on my chest.
Yeah.
So imagine, I could literally see somebody not being able to breathe in that situation and literally just passing out or maybe stop breathing and die. Like I could easily see how that would happen.
And you firsthand saw people starting to collapse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
It got to the point where we had to walk over people's bodies. Like it was crazy. Like it was just bad. Like we had to walk over people. Like, you know, there's not much you can do when there's 50,000 people in one little area, you know.
Were these people getting trampled on?
Some people were getting trampled on.
For
I
sure.
tried helping some people, but it's hard. It's when there's so many.
You really
teams.
can't. I mean, if there's people in floor, most people help them up. They're not just literally getting trampled on for no reason. But if you don't see them there, then they're just down there, you know. And I can easily see how that happened because even at the front, there was some people sitting down. I heard some of those people sitting down weren't even able to get up. Yeah. So I can only imagine how it was just being underneath there. When up top, it was crazy.
So how did you guys get out then?
Only the strong survive.
Yeah, I mean, you just make it out. Really.
Yeah, you just gotta.
There's really no other way.
Stand your ground, really. Stand your.
I mean, it was hard for us, and like I said, I started to panic a little bit too. It was tough, but you kind of just got to keep your composure. As crazy as that sounds.
So you said you started to panic. You've been in situations. You've been part of mosh pits. So tell me when you're starting to panic. I mean,
just because I couldn't really breathe that much, it was getting so tight. Where I was, like I said, I created my bubble space, and my arms were coming back in my chest. So at that point, I'm just like, all right, I got to get a little bit of breathing room. I just got myself out of there. But I mean, people were slowly coming out of there. They were just getting dragged over the rails, which happens at most Travis shows. At most Travis shows, there's people that can't handle it, and they get dragged over the rails, and they're fine most of the time. It was just way too many people.
So there's hardly any room for even paramedics to get through to help.
No, it was way too many people. Way too many people. Way too many kids. Way too many parents.
Teens were jumping on the medic car just to dance. Like they were jumping on top. Like no empathy at all.
Which is crazy. I wouldn't think that would happen. But like I said, I've been to a bunch of Travis shows. I've never seen this many parents and kids, and literally, like it's great. You know what I mean? It's a family environment. Come in, but just hang out in the back. You know what I mean? Where it's safe. That's really all I can say.